In this video, you're going to learn how to play romantic piano. Welcome back to Butterfly Piano. I'm Ed, and this is Piano Improvising for Beginners. This is what you're going to learn in this video. We'll use our knowledge of intervals because this includes a fifth and an eighth. We're also going to use the chord progression of C, G major, A minor, and F, which is the most popular chord progression in pop music. So your pinky starts on the C, so here's middle C, and finger 2 is on the G, so that's a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your thumb is on the C, the octave. So the first part is 5, 2, 1, and then you put your third finger over, and it goes 3, 2. So it goes 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. So with the sustained pedal down, it sounds like this. Listen again. 5, 2, 1, finger 3 goes over. So your left hand goes down to the G and plays the same thing. So you start with the fifth interval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skipping 3 notes. And that's finger 2. And then your thumb is on the G, the octave. And then you put your third finger over. You do the same thing on the A. Third finger over. Watch again. So you're starting with the fifth interval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the octave. And finger 3 goes over. And finally on the F chord. So we start from the beginning, starting with the fifth, and then the octave. Third finger goes over, down to the G, the fifth, the octave, third finger goes over, up to the A, the fifth, the octave, third finger goes over, and finally the F chord. Okay, so you hold down the sustain pedal for each chord. So you hold down the pedal for the C, and the pedal comes up and down for the G. Every new chord, the pedal comes up and down. Up and down. Watch again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is actually called an arpeggio because you're playing broken chords larger than an octave. Because we're starting on the pinky and we're going larger than an octave. So that's called an arpeggio. When you play one note at a time, and there's an octave from C to C, but we're going up to the 9th and the 10th. So this is an 8th, that's the 9th, and that's the 10th from the first note. So the very first step is to get comfortable with the C chord, like this. And when you're really comfortable, then it's easy to play the rest, going from C down to G, up to A minor, and then down to F. So the first step is to get really comfortable with the left hand, and then we move on to the right hand now. So here's middle C, and we're going to be playing intervals of a sixth. So we're going to go all the way up to here. Okay? So that would be 2 C's above middle C, and you have the G, and you have the E. So that's an interval of a sixth, which is a very romantic sound, perfect for slow songs. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, an interval of a sixth. And it goes like this. So it goes G and E once, and then F and D twice, E and C twice. Watch again. So the first part is once, the second part is lower, twice, and the next part, the E and the C, are also twice. Watch again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time. Okay, so it's all using intervals of a sixth. So keep your wrist nice and relaxed, okay? And you're just kind of moving your hand down. Now the next part is one note lower than the original part. So originally we started on the G and the E. Now this next time we're going to move to the F and the D and play the same thing, like this. So it goes F and D once, E and C twice, D and B twice. So from the beginning is G and E, goes like this. And then we start on the F and the D. And the next part is the same thing, but it's one note lower again on the E and the C. And then we go. The last part is simply that. So watch the whole right hand starting on G and E. So here's middle C. We're playing intervals of a sixth in the right hand. And it goes. Same thing on the F and the D. Same thing on the E and the C. And then we play just like that. So after the E and the C, we go down one key and back up. So it goes da, da. Watch again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 down, up. So it's going down one key and then back up. One more time. So when you play intervals of a sixth in the right hand, it's very romantic. In the left hand, we're playing the arpeggios. Remember, we're playing the interval of a fifth, an octave, and we're moving our third finger over each time. So it's 3 and 2. Let's try it again, hands together. So in the right hand is a sixth, way above middle C. And the left hand is starting the pinky below middle C. Down to the G chord. Again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can experiment with your own chord progressions. It's very relaxing. You can play this for someone that you really like. Maybe they'll fall in love with you. Remember to lift the sustain pedal every time you change the chord, so it goes up and down. Up and down for the C chord, pedal goes up and down for the G chord, up and down each time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the right hand is a little bit louder than the left hand because it's playing the melody. Left hand is playing arpeggios. Right hand is playing intervals of a sixth. You can fool around with your own chord progressions. I happen to be using the most popular chord progression, 1, 5, 6, 4. You can create your own chord progressions and play intervals of a sixth. Well, I hope you found this useful. In this video, you learned a beautiful left-hand pattern that's perfect for romantic music. Thank you so much for watching. If this was useful, click on the like and subscribe. Share this with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next video.